Hey everybody! So I made a video a few days ago about how I am going to try something new on this channel for my long forms. So instead of just showing you guys all the products and talking about the products only, we're going to just have more like conversation. So this is the first video where I'm trying this new format. And today we're shopping at Ikea. And we are going to focus on beds and sleeper sofas today. So let's start looking around, and then also just wanted to get your opinion. Do you guys shop at Ikea? I have some furniture. Of course, you know, when we had our starter house, we had, so I still have like a blue dresser from Ikea, and we had a bed like that we used to use as our bed, a king size bed, and then we moved it into the guest room and when we upgraded our bed to a different brand. But I actually do really like IKEA furniture. I don't really have a problem with it. I mean, I don't want to build it myself. I'm not good at that kind of stuff. I'm definitely not a do-it-yourself. Like, you're not going to find a lot of do-it-yourself handy videos on my channel. Probably none ever, because I don't, unfortunately, I'm not a do-it-yourself kind of girl. But so my husband does build all the furniture that we get from there. And I think it's fine. Like, I think it's a decent quality. I have a couple also, like, I guess you call them wardrobes, like just real tall, thin, skinny dresser type of things that have a bunch of different shelves that I store like sweaters and t-shirts in. So I have some of those from Ikea. And then, like I said, we had a bed, we had some dressers, we have some tables. So definitely have shopped at Ikea over the years. So I just wanted to get your feeling. And just looking at these beds now, I think some of these are really nice. Like, I love the fabric headboards and those type of things. So I think they do have some, and their prices, you know, are decent. Some things I actually think are kind of expensive for IKEA furniture sometimes, but overall, I think like this one's $7.99. I don't think that's a bad price, and I really like this one. So kind of think overall, I'm an IKEA girl. I don't mind shopping there for some things. I guess it depends on what it is. But yeah, let me know your opinion, and if you guys shop at Ikea, and what items you do buy at Ikea when you do shop there. For a guest bedroom, I think I would, like, we're kind of like looking for a bed for a guest bedroom, which is why I was focusing on beds today, looking around. So like I said, for a guest bedroom, I definitely would be fine getting something from Ikea, whereas if I'm going to get my own bed, I probably will go ahead and get something a little more expensive. Although I do have a story. We did, when we were upgrading our bed from an IKEA bed years back, we did go to a higher end store, and I won't name the store, but it's a store that sells, you know, all sorts of home decor, accessories, and furniture. And we did pick out a 4-poster bed that was black color. I guess it might have been like a dark brown black kind of mix, but it's kind of a real dark wood, you know, not light. But actually, I think it was a lacquer or something on top of a wood, because we get it home. So we bought the bed, and then we also bought a dresser, a couple dressers, I think, like a tall dresser and a short dresser, and then also nightstands in the same color. So it was, like I said, like kind of a dark brown black color, maybe like looks more like black. And when we did that, we brought it home. You know, they delivered it. We didn't bring it home. They delivered it. And I started noticing that, like, the black color was actually coming off on my hand and on things. And if I would rub like a paper towel over it, the paper towel would literally be like black. So that's not good. And this was like a really expensive bedroom set. So again, that just kind of goes to show that, you know, I've never had a lot of trouble with IKEA furniture. So sometimes you're just paying more for the name, I feel like, instead of you're actually getting higher quality necessarily. So that's always something to keep in mind. Just because it's a name brand or, you know, higher end store doesn't necessarily mean the quality is like amazing. So I was like, what do I do with this? I don't want to have, especially dressers where the coloring is coming off, because what if that comes off on your clothes, you know? So I decided to call them, and they sent somebody out. Literally, he came in with like a rag, and he was just wiping the furniture down. I'm like, this is not helpful. You know, I could do that myself. So I don't know why they sent him out for a problem that really couldn't be fixed. I mean, there's not really much he can do about the coloring coming off the furniture. So the guy they sent out literally just brought a rag and was wiping it down. I'm like, well, that's not going to get it all off, and I've already tried that. So I called the store back, and they actually did agree to give us a refund on a gift card for their store that we could use for future items. So we actually decided to just return the dressers, the tall dresser and the shorter dresser, and keep the 4-poster bed and the nightstands. And so that's what we still have today. We still have the bed and nightstands, and then we just got dressers from another store. So that's my story about how you can pay a lot of money for something. It doesn't necessarily mean that it's high quality. You might just be paying for the name. So I just, also, my parents also did the same thing where they bought some expensive like furniture and had a lot of issues with it too. So I'm a little nervous. Like I'm kind of like that with everything where I don't necessarily want to spend a lot of money on something. Of course, if the quality isn't there, I'm like that with, handbags, anything. Like I don't, even a car, like I'm the kind of person, I have my same car. I have a 2009 car right now, and I'm fine with it as long as it runs. So I don't necessarily need like the newest and the best things. If it works, I'm fine with it. And then I even probably, I would consider even getting a used car, because I'm like, you buy a new car, as soon as you drive it off the lot, they say it depreciates. And also, you take it to a parking lot, park it, and then somebody dings it with a shopping cart or with their door, and you just spent like all that money on a new car. So if it's a used car, I don't feel as bad about it if something happens. So I don't know, that's kind of my backwards maybe way of thinking, that even like our couch that we have, we actually got from, it was like a floor model. So the store was actually closing, the furniture store was closing, and they were selling everything off. And so we bought the floor model of the couch, and I'm like, well, there's some problems with it, but it wasn't full price, so it doesn't bother me as much. So I don't know if anyone else thinks like that, but I'd almost rather have things that are used or, not as expensive, because then I don't worry as much if there is something wrong with it, or if it something does happen to it. If I buy something that's really expensive and brand new, and then I see that there's problems with it, like the dressers we returned or anything, then I get more upset. So I don't know, does anyone else think that way, or is that just my weird way of thinking? But anyway, have you guys seen any couches, pull-out couches or beds that you've liked in this video? There's so many cute ones and so many great styles, so I hope you've seen some things that you like. And again, just let me know in the comments where your favorite furniture stores are to shop, and if you liked any of the items you saw in this video. And I really appreciate you coming along for my new experiment here, where we just kind of more talk and shop. Like we're friends is kind of the idea behind this, kind of like two friends shopping while we talk and chat about different things. So again, this was my first video trying out this method. So also let me know in the comments what you think, if you don't like it at all, or if you do like it. And again, since it's my first one, I hope you give me a little grace, and I will be talking about all different things in different shopping videos. So thanks so much for joining me for this one. Thanks for shopping along with me at Ikea, and I hope to see you guys next time. Have a great day. Thanks. Bye-bye.